Welcome to the FSDB 106th commencement. The program starts in 5 minutes. The program starts in 4 minutes. The program starts in 3 minutes. The program starts in 2 minutes. The program starts in 1 minute. Welcome to the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind, the 106th commencement. Blind Department Class of 2020. We see photos of seniors in their blue cap and gowns. Class colors, blue. Class flower, the blue rose. Class song, I'll Always Remember You by Miley Cyrus. Class motto, we are the class of 2020, but all we see clearly is our future. We see a baby photo. Fahad Afrez Amjad, St. John's. Richard Wayne Beardsley, Ocala. Skylar Christopher Bennett, St. Augustine. Adiana Angel Denise Brennan, Jacksonville. Derlim Cote Alvarado, St. Augustine. Aliana Catrone, Jacksonville. Caitlin Marie Deverson, Port St. Lucie. Aaliyah Yasmin Ferguson, Jacksonville. Alex James Fallon, Fort Lauderdale. Meliora Adele Hatcher, Jacksonville. Gracie Foster Helton, Elkton. Veronica Levon Hyatt, Fruitland Park. Colton Victor Kimball, St. Augustine. Christian Miracle Leaf, Tamarack. Zalea Naira Libert, Tampa. Riley Elizabeth Lovett, Jacksonville. Javon Tavius Marcel, Boynton Beach. Seth Richard Martinez, Palm Coast. Sebastian James Martini, St. Augustine. Heather Brianne Nipper, Sanderson. Bailey Richardson, Davenport. Brandon Thomas Rounds, Lake Worth. Jonathan Keith Wilcox, Brandon. Deaf Department Class of 2020. We see photos of seniors in their red cap and gowns. Class colors, turquoise and black. Class flower, the lily. Class song, Sing by My Chemical Romance. Class motto, in our hands we hold today, in our dreams we hold tomorrow, in our hearts we hold forever. We see a baby photo. Alex Andrew Aldridge, Lake City. Caitlin Cheyenne Aruccio, Sarasota. Alicia Catrice Avaliz, Winter Haven. Jamanice Elaine Brachetti Silva, Riverview. Clayton Lee Carter, Davenport. Jason Luis Castillo, Orlando. Zachary Reynolds Cothran, Blatka. Alejandro Gabriel Diaz Torres, Winter Haven. Nolan Jen Fisher, Gainesville. Nick Stephen Fuller, Venice. Destiny Armani, Germany, Tallahassee. Okeel Camario Hansen, West Palm Beach. Ashley Mercedes Jean-Baptiste, Orlando. Jacob Daniel Keithley, Jacksonville. Erica Martell, Naples. Zenling Annalise Martinez, Jacksonville. Natalie Marie Merced, Kissimmee. Sean Francis Shitting Myers, Largo. Natalie Shane Partington, Gainesville. Tyler Dwayne Powell, Ponte Vedra Beach. Kira Letitia Spites, Lakeland. Juan Jose Stoffaker, Flagler Beach. Samantha Faye Suarez, Jacksonville. Ronaldo Attila Suero Perez, Orlando. Shyla Faith Thomas, Jacksonville. Xander Martin Toll, St. Augustine. Floyd Porter Veal Jr., Tallahassee. Briera Eliza Rose Warren, Crescent City. Congratulations, classes of 2020. Pledge of Allegiance and Student Prayer from Salutatorians Durham Cote Alvarado Blind Department and Nolan Jen Fisher Deaf Department.
Good evening. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, please join me for the prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for guiding us to this day. From hitting our heads on doors to a lecture from our math teacher, we have learned from our experiences and rocky paths all throughout our journey. Thank you for all the staff, our friends, and our families who have supported even some of our wildest dreams. Thank you for watching over us during this trying time, and may we never forget that we are all in this together. In the name of everything holy, amen, and oh happy day, oh happy day.
Greetings from the President, Dr. Jean Glidden Prickett.
Good evening, FSDB students, families, and friends of FSDB. Welcome to the 2020 commencement of the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind. Members of the class of 2020, we didn't expect to end our school year with your commencement ceremony being 100% virtual, did we? We are so pleased to be able to honor you, our graduating seniors, and so glad we have a way to do it because this is a very important day. Have you ever heard of a curveball? That's a special kind of pitch in baseball, and it's tricky for batters. According to Wikipedia, it is thrown with a characteristic grip and hand movement that imparts forward spin to the ball, causing it to dive as it approaches the plate. The direction of a curveball changes so unexpectedly that the batter has a very difficult time deciding how to respond quickly enough to hit the ball successfully. Most batters just can't hit a curveball. There is a serve and goal ball that makes the direction of the ball go unexpectedly too. That makes it difficult for the players on the other team to respond quickly enough to block that ball. Members of the class of 2020, the universe has thrown you and all of us a really big curveball this spring. Responding to such an unexpected set of circumstances imposed on us by a worldwide pandemic is stressful. And has compelled us to find solutions that we never dreamed of rapidly to keep our lives on track. None of us expected that a pandemic would cause a separation from each other. We have a new term for that: social distancing, with stay-at-home orders and distance learning. None of us expected that special events like prom, the senior trip, the end-of-the-year performances, the senior dinner, and the senior breakfast would be canceled. This is certainly a disappointment for you and for all of us who have treasured having you here on campus, some of you for many years. The good news for you is that while you were here at FSDB, we made sure that you had the opportunities you needed to learn how to use the technology that allowed you to complete the work of your senior year. That same technology also will take you into the world of college and work as it begins to change, with many classes and jobs converting to telework. Working and taking classes from your home requires some adjustment. You have done it in your senior year with the support of your parents, FSDB teachers, and staff members. So this will not be a new and unsettling experience for you as you leave us and move forward into adult living. Let me go back to that idea of the curveball. A wise coach said, batters who are out front, unaware, and or are imbalanced at the time a curveball is thrown will likely have problems hitting it. The best advice batters get from coaches on how to respond well to a curveball involves a couple of factors that are also good advice for life's curveballs. I share the ideas with you in my own words, and I've added a few tips of my own for curveballs. Watch the pitcher, quote unquote. Pay attention to all that is happening in your life around you. Look in the right direction all the time. Look ahead. Quote, balance your stance, unquote. Batters need to have their knees bent and be ready at all times for the ball to change direction. You be balanced all the time. Be aware of your situation and don't merely go with the flow, but be proactive. Set goals. Follow through with what you need to do to meet your goals. Members of the class of 2020, what is your legacy? You are pioneers. You have had the most unusual senior year of any class, probably in all of FSDB's history. You have been resilient with the curveball of a pandemic and proven you can and will succeed through such a challenging time. You have proven that you are ready to look ahead, set your goals, and follow through to meet your goals. FSDB has been an important part of your life. Some of you will go directly to college. Some of you will go to work. Some of you will stay for continuing education at FSDB. For all of you, your future as an adult begins today. Remember this, you will make the decisions about your life. Good decisions plus good choices equal what? A wonderful future. And now I have the pleasure of introducing an FSDB trustee whose passion and love for the school are long-standing. Dr. Thomas M. Zavelson was appointed by the governor 10 years ago and has been reappointed several times. He is a retired pediatrician and clinical professor of pediatrics at the University of Florida College of Medicine. Previously, he was a founding and senior partner with the Pediatric Associates of Gainesville, a pediatric consultant for Children's Medical Services, chairman of the North Florida Regional Medical Center Department of Pediatrics, and a member of the North Florida Regional Hospital Board of Trustees. Please help me welcome Dr. Tom Zavelson.
Hello, my name is Tom Zavelson, and I'm a member of the Board of Trustees. On behalf of the Board of Trustees for the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind, I would like to welcome all of you to the 106th graduation and commencement ceremony. It is a true privilege and honor for me as a 10-year board member to introduce the other board members and to say a few words of gratitude for those who have made this all possible. Our board chairman is Mr. Owen McCall. Vice chairman is Mr. Terry Hadley. We have Mrs. Pamela Singulaire, Mrs. Christine Chapman, and Mr. Matthew Kramer. What a spring this has been. It goes without saying that these past 3 months have been nothing like any of us ever imagined. During this time, you students have really hung in there. You have persevered and developed new and different technical skills, new discipline, and in the end, new self-confidences. This graduation ceremony will be totally unique, but nevertheless very important. And in the end, will become a lifelong memory that will never be forgotten by anyone. Yes, we've all missed the opportunity to physically celebrate and personally give thanks to teachers, administrators, staff, all of whom have contributed so much to your many successes. You will certainly miss the traditional kind words, the handshakes, the high fives, the fist bumps, and most of all, the hugs. So for me, today will be the day of the largest virtual hugs ever. The first giant hug goes out to the entire FSDB community, the many dedicated teachers, administrators, and staff who worked so long and so hard to get all of you students to the finish line. and ready to begin the next phase of your lives. I especially want to give a really big virtual hug to a special individual and true friend of FSDB, Dr. Jean Prickett. For the past 8 years, Dr. Prickett has put her entire heart, soul, and expertise into making FSDB the incredible, nationally acclaimed educational institution for the deaf and hard of hearing and the blind, visually impaired communities. We all admire you, Jean, for all you are, for what you stand for, and for all that you've done for the FSDB community. A second giant virtual hug goes out to the many parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and cousins who have entrusted FSDB to help in the educational process by instilling confidence, knowledge, technical and personal development in your exceptional students. You have allowed us to help them transition from children and adolescents to incredible young adults. Lastly, a third huge virtual hug goes out to the FSDB graduates of the class of 2020, the year that will always be remembered as virtual. To the 51 graduates of this class, you are indeed the heart and soul of this school. May the many wonderful memories of your experiences here last a lifetime. May your many friendships endure forever, and may your many accomplishments give you the tools and confidence to achieve all of your future dreams and endeavors. Dragons and cobras, venture forth and show the world just what you're capable of accomplishing. You hold the future. We love you all.
It is always a pleasure to hear from successful graduates of FSDB and hear about their accomplishments. Our commencement speaker is a 2001 graduate of the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind, FSDB. Patrick Turnage has more than 10 years' experience in consulting and supporting individuals, organizations, educational entities, government agencies, and corporations in the areas of assistive technology, assessment, and integration solutions, accessibility compliance and remediation, and universal design practices. Turnage is currently an assistive technology coordinator with the Technology Services Department at FSDB, where he has been employed since 2013. He works with campus departments on AT-related solutions for teachers, specialists, and students. These include strategic planning, provision of training presentations, adaptations for traditional and distance learning environments, evaluation of new and emerging technologies, and advising on interoperability and integration. Previously, Turnage worked as an assistive technology specialist at Florida Reading and Vision Technology, Inc., 2008 to 2013, where he provided assistive technology sales, marketing, training, and support throughout Florida. As a customer sales quality assurance specialist with Hilton Reservations and Customer Care, 2005 to 2008, he received a Commitment to Excellence Award and recognition for his work. After graduation with a Bachelor of Arts degree in International Studies from Florida International University in 2015, Turnage earned a Certified Assistive Technology Instructional Specialist through the Academy for Certification of Vision Education and Rehabilitation Professionals in 2017. Turnage also volunteers his time providing assistive technology support and training with the Instituto Franciscano para la Capacitación del No Vidente in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Please help me welcome Mr. Patrick Turnage.
Thank you. You are here. Graduation. Take a deep breath. You made it. In thinking about your graduation, I find myself reflecting on mine. For those of you who do not know me, I attended FSDB for 11 years and graduated in the class of 2001. Yes, 19 years ago. I remember how I felt as graduation approached. I was excited about the future, yet sad about leaving my friends, staff that I cared about, leaving my home away from home. Everything happened so fast. The time leading up to graduation was overwhelming. There were so many things to do and so many decisions to make. Whatever you are feeling is perfectly normal. FSDB taught us many things. Even though it has been 30 years since I started at FSDB and 19 years since graduation, I still remember the people who taught me the specific skills or gave me that piece of excellent advice that helped me through whatever situation that I was dealing with at the time. So many people at FSDB helped me begin the journey to the person I am today. I know that a lot of people here have been there with you every step of the way. They helped you learn the academic and expanded skills you will need for continued success. They were there answering your questions, helping you make the right decisions, guiding you towards this moment. I remember how one moment I was a student at FSDB, then once I walked across the stage here at Kirk Auditorium to get my high school diploma, I was not a student anymore. It was quick. I had to make my own decisions without the wonderful people who helped me before. You are prepared, ready for what comes next. Believe in yourself. You are a person who is blind or deaf. But just because you are deaf does not mean that you have no voice. Even though you are blind, it does not mean that you lack vision. You will have dreams and opportunities, just like anybody else. Trust me, you will have to advocate for yourself to help people understand you are not different. Yes, you are a person who just happens to be deaf or blind. No, your blindness or deafness will not limit you in the fulfillment of your dreams. I know many graduates who went on to do amazing things, just the same way I know that you will too. All your experiences here at FSDB have prepared you for all the moments that are still to come. You will fail at some things, and that is okay. Not every plan will turn out as you imagined it. Sometimes it will be your fault, and other times it won't be. But the most important thing to remember about failure is that if you learn from it, you will still have succeeded. Being a lifelong learner truly is a recipe for success. In the last few months, I have seen so much success. Each of you has completed high school in a way that nobody anticipated. You started the year in a traditional classroom and finished it in a virtual one. You adapted. You learned new skills. There will be all kinds of things that will challenge you in your life. Do not be afraid. FSDB has helped you develop the skills to succeed in those challenges in the same way that you have succeeded in this most recent one. One final thought. Think about the friends and the relationships that you built in your time at FSDB. In this uncertain world, social distancing should really be called physical distancing. Continue socializing with your friends using the phone and the internet. You may no longer be students, but you are now and forever alumni. You are a part of a group of people who shared in the same unique experience of coming to school here at FSDB. Both the blind and the deaf departments are represented by an alumni association. If you have not already done so, I would encourage you in the next few weeks to reach out to the alumni associations for your departments. You can contact the school if you are interested but do not know how to reach out to those alumni associations. Both organizations are good for networking and, most importantly, for remaining in contact with FSDB. Have pride in yourselves, in your accomplishments. I am proud of every one of you. And now, class of 2020, Godspeed, good luck, and congratulations.
Introduction of Blind Co-Valedictorians, Justin Cosgrove, Assistant Principal, Blind High School.
It is my privilege to introduce the Blind Department's co-valedictorians for the class of 2020, Meliora Hatcher and Veronica Hyatt. They have been amazing students and amazing citizens at FSDB during their entire time at our school, and I am thrilled to introduce them to you as they give their commencement speech.
Commencement, the finish of one chapter, the start of the next.
That's what everyone says, but these phases of our lives, childhood, college, adulthood, these aren't really chapters. These are books in the series we call our lives.
Why do you say that?
Just imagine, if each of these stages were chapters, they would be pretty long chapters.
You're right. Over the last few years, consider how many milestones we've reached. The highlights, the ups, the downs, everything that's made us who we are. That's all important. There is no way we'd fit that in one chapter.
Exactly. Each phase of our life is a different book. And as these books come to a close, we will not forget all of our favorite moments and highlights. I love the story of high school, and I can't wait to reread it and see all our growth.
I love mine too. I have my favorite moments bookmarked. Like here. Remember prom last year? All those slushies?
Oh my gosh, yes. Or here, the senior carnival.
And oh, there, our cart breaking down during the homecoming parade.
I have the parade bookmarked too. I love that our cart was Alice in the Wonderland themed.
Me too. We may all have had these similar events, but bookmarked is what's meaningful to us.
We each have different memories of what happened, and while we each have different highlights of our high school careers, there is no doubt we have amazing stories here.
We can't rewrite these precious memories, but they will always be here in our hearts. We might be done writing this story we call high school, but just like a book, we can look back to them whenever we need or want.
When looking back, it is important to note all the people who brought us here. For example, all of our teachers. Not only did they teach us math, science, and English, but they were mentors and role models. We thank them for being so influential.
Also, we must thank the dorm staff, HEC staff, and the other faculty for maintaining a safe and nurturing environment for us to grow up in.
Our appreciation also goes out to our administration, whose efforts do not go unnoticed.
Our book wouldn't be complete without honoring our coaches and club supervisors. They got us involved and built our character.
We also thank our families who made attending here a possibility. Some families live hours away from school and sacrificed their time with their children so their children can learn here.
Speaking of family, this school is one to us, and we thank everyone who works here and or contributes to it. Because without everyone involved, we wouldn't have had these amazing tales to tell. From our Board of Trustees to our Principal, Miss Bogue, and Assistant Principal, Mr. Cosgrove, or to anyone who is a part of our success stories, we thank you.
We also wanted to thank you, fellow students. This story would not have been a bestseller without you. Starting a new story isn't easy, but graduating high school is not the only time we will have to start a new book. There will be many times in life when we will have to close old pages and open new ones.
For example, Dr. Prickett, our president, is retiring this year and ready to write new stories of her own. She's made a great impact here, and we greatly appreciate her. She's doing the same thing we are doing today, and that is preparing for a new phase of life.
Now, we've got a lot of work to do. We've got a whole series of books to write ahead of us. And we could write these books however we want to. The next book could be a fantasy, a comedy, a comic book.
Personally, I want mine to be a rom-com.
Oh yeah, wait. No, Veronica. Those kinds are only funny to the readers. I don't really think you would enjoy being a character in one of those.
You're right, but no matter what, each of our stories will be unique. We each will overcome different challenges and experience different outcomes.
It isn't about what you did in the past or what will happen in the future. Our class motto is 2020, but the only thing we can see clearly is our future. But we've learned in the past few months that we can't even see that clearly. No one can.
We've learned that in the past few months. I mean, why count on the future when you don't know what it will hold until you make the next choice? For once, we have the same vision as everyone else. The future is blurry. Yes, your past decisions might have written you on your current path, but what you do in the next week, the next day, the next hour, the next minute could change everything.
Yes, in a book, the author may know how they want to end the story, but they must write the characters' actions that build to the ending first. I mean, who reads the ending of a book before they read everything else?
Well, I mean, in middle school, we all kind of...
No! The teachers are watching.
Right, okay. Knowing your story and how you want your story to look is important, but taking the steps to get the results is even more crucial. It is also important to keep in mind that the end results may change. You will change as a person, mistakes will be made, challenges will be overcome. Plans change.
And that's okay. It's part of life. It's part of growing up. The moral is to keep the future in mind, but focus on the present.
Each of our stories will be different. So don't compare yourself to someone else because they might appear to have more. Your story is great because it's all about you.
As Natasha Bedingfield said in her song, Unwritten, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else.
No one else can speak the words in your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open.
Today is when your book begins.
The rest
Is still
unwritten.
Thank you.
Introduction of Deaf Valedictorian, Dina Patton, Assistant Principal, Deaf High School.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dina Ray Patton, High School Assistant Principal here at Florida School for the Deaf. I'm proud to introduce this one senior, Briera Warren. Briera is the recipient of an Associates of Arts degree. Besides academics, she partook in cheerleading and the volleyball team for 4 years, and she served as a team captain on both the volleyball and cheerleading teams. She works for the recreational program and is academic bowl team member. Her future career interests are in the health or science fields. Briera has a love for learning, and it reflects in her GPA of a 4.32. She is a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society at the college she is taking classes at, and was named the Science Student of the Semester in 2019. She is also a Best and Brightest Scholarship recipient. She has over 100 hours of community service. The majority of her hours have been at the Palatka Public Library. Briera created reading programs for children to share her love of reading with others. She has also volunteered with the Ponte Vedra Athletic Association's cheerleaders. We are proud to have Briera here as our class of 2020 valedictorian.
Hello, everyone. Family members, school staff, Board of Trustees, audience members, and finally, my class of 2020. My name is Briera Warren, and I've been attending FSDB since 7th grade. Altogether, that's 6 years, and it's been a wild ride. I can't even begin to describe the ups and downs the class of 2020 has been through. First, I want to start off with this quote that I feel is relatable to current times. Growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. If you think about it, this quote could be applied mentally and physically. From a general perspective, this quote means that while change and growth is hard, staying in your current predicament is worse. To me, this quote means that despite the terrible things that have happened this year, I can't let them bring me down even worse by staying in a negative mindset. I know it is hard, but nothing good ever came from staying negative all the time. From a physical aspect, it could mean if you are stuck in a bad place, then you should make efforts to get out of there and make a better future for yourself before it becomes worse. It will be scary to be independent, but it will also be worth it. Every little step toward caring for yourself matters. Nobody could have ever predicted this pandemic to escalate this drastically, but perhaps it happened for a reason. We must take this time to reflect on ourselves before we go out into the real world and decide if this is truly who we want to be. People love to say that high school is the best 4 years of your life, but they never remember to tell us how hard it will be as well. Throughout high school, I had many favorite memories, but one year I'll never forget is freshman year. I know a lot of seniors will agree that this is our favorite year. I loved the feeling of unity that we had, and the feeling always made me feel like we had each other's backs. We worked so hard to fundraise, participate in homecoming events, and other junior NAD events. I love that no matter what other people said, we always shook it off and kept supporting each other with a smile. Today, as we graduate, it'll be hard to leave that feeling, but it will be okay if we keep in touch. One thing I also really loved was the great parties we threw, like the Halloween-themed homecoming party during sophomore year, Valentine's party during junior year, and prom during junior year. We always ran into problems last minute, of course. That's how we were, but we always overcame those problems by working together. That's why I want to thank each senior from my class of 2020, because you all have been a second family to me. As we near the end, I'd like to give thanks. First, I'd like to thank all the school staff, principals who kept everyone in line, secretaries who kept things organized, custodians who gave us clean facilities, cafeteria staff who fed us breakfast, lunch, and dinner, CTE department, who provided real job experience and various amazing opportunities, and school counselors, formerly Jacqueline Lally, and currently Allie French. Now everyone always has something to say about FSDB, whether it's negative or positive. But what they don't know is that there's truly a family presence here. I can't imagine having made it this far without the immense support I've received from people here. There are so many people who have personally impacted me, and I'd like to thank them. First, I'd like to thank two phenomenal teachers, Leah Ferrante and Tiffany K. Wall. Leah, I would like to say thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone and making me into a person who can put a smile on my face no matter the circumstances. Tiffany, I'd like to thank you for being my rock and never letting me slack off no matter how much I wanted to. You taught me how to stop being a crybaby and toughen up even in my toughest situations. I was in their classes the longest, and I can confirm that I got on their nerves the whole time with my chatter and unnecessary jokes. But I'll appreciate that they believed in me and pushed me towards reaching my full potential. Second, I would like to thank Annie Cruz. She was my speech therapist and has been one of my most avid listeners and supporters this whole time. I always appreciated having someone to talk to every week because I'm sure I would have gone crazy without her. My speech skills are totally out of this world due to her, so thanks for putting up with my nonsense and teenage roller coaster emotions. Third, I would like to thank my senior sponsors. Dottie, who was our original sponsor, Brianna Sobik, the reasonable one, Diana Ospina, the supportive one, and Jacqueline Edwards, the newbie. These women have put up with our class over the years, and I'll be forever grateful for them choosing to support our class and donating their personal time while they had other things to tend to outside of school. Now, I'd like to thank my family. My small but loving family that consists of my mom, my oldest sister Brittany, my middle sister Barbara, my brother-in-laws Fish and RJ, and my baby nephews. To Brittany, thank you for being there for all the sports events, all the dance troupe performances, and every instance when I needed a family member so I wasn't alone. To Barbara, thank you for the random Friday pickups, lunch dates, and mental health days that I needed. I could always count on you for a pick-me-up. To my brother-in-laws, thank you for dealing with me as a sister-in-law and coming into my life without judgment and just being understanding. To my nephews, thank you for randomly coming to different events and cheering me up by yelling my name from the stands or smiling at me with a wave to show support and make me feel loved. Finally, my mom. I don't know where I'd be without you, and I forever appreciate the sacrifice you made when you let me go to FSDB to pursue a different future. I know it was hard because I cried that night you dropped me off at the dorm because I knew from that night on it would always be different. You have always been there for me no matter what we have been through, and I can't ever thank you enough. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I don't know what I'd do without every one of you. Sorry for dragging this on, but I have just one more message for my seniors, then I'm done. I know this isn't what we envisioned, but the important thing is that we made it. No matter what you do in life, I'm proud of you all, and I know we will be successful. Don't be afraid of what life has to offer, and take every opportunity that comes your way. Since we are deaf, it may be a little more challenging, but we can do it. Don't ever forget that. I also want to say that no matter what obstacles you face in life, please advocate for yourself and speak up. Never accept anything less than what you deserve. I'm proud of us for making it this far. We can handle anything the future throws at us. Class of 2020, I love you all.
Presentation of the Blind Department Class of 2020. Carol Bogue, Principal, Blind Department.
It is my pleasure to present the Blind Department Class of 2020. Meliora Adele Hatcher.
A photo of Meliora in her blue cap and gown.
Meliora is from Jacksonville. She is the Blind High School co-valedictorian, an honor graduate, and a National Honor Society member. Meliora has earned 21 college credits through dual enrollment at St. John's River State College. One of her proudest moments was winning Go Ball at the 2019 USABA National Go Ball Championship on behalf of her FSDB team. She served as class president for 4 years and was student council representative for the school's advisory council. Meliora was homecoming princess, and her volunteer efforts included work at the Jacksonville Library, Museum of Contemporary Art, and Ronald McDonald House. Meliora was also a tutor for elementary students. She was active in the book, creative writing, drama, and ski clubs, as well as character counts, close-up, color guard, the Out of Sight Band, Skills USA, and Young Life. Meliora has been accepted at the University of Florida, where she plans to major in mathematics with a minor in secondary education. Congratulations, Meliora.
Meliora turns her tassel from right to left.
Veronica Levon Hyatt.
A photo of Veronica in her blue cap and gown.
Veronica is from Fruitland Park. She is a Blind High School co-valedictorian, an honor graduate, and a National Honor Society member. Veronica has earned 22 college credits through dual enrollment at St. John's River State College. One of her proudest moments was being a part of the girls' go-ball team 5th consecutive national championship. Veronica was the FSDB nominee for the prestigious David McAlery Mathis Student Athletic Pursuing Victory with Honor Award. At FSDB, Veronica was a valued member of the cheerleading, cross-country, go-ball, soccer, and track teams. She also took part in the book club, close-up, Girl Scouts, ski club, Skills USA, and Young Life. Veronica has been accepted at Florida State University, where she plans to major in cellular molecular neuroscience. Congratulations, Veronica.
Veronica turns her tassel from right to left.
Derlim Cote Alvarado.
A photo of Derlim in her blue cap and gown.
Derlim is from St. Augustine. One of her proudest accomplishments is becoming the Blind High School Salutatorian. Derlim is an honor graduate and a National Honor Society member. She was active in the book club, clay club, out of sight band, Skills USA, and STEM club. Derlim earned varsity letters on both the swimming and soccer teams. She was a recipient of the National School Choral Award. Her volunteer work included Puerto Rico hurricane recovery assistance, feeding Northeast Florida Food Service Bank, and high school math tutoring. Derlim plans to pursue a major in mechanical engineering at the University of North Florida. Congratulations, Derlim.
Derlim turns her tassel from right to left.
Adiana Annagel Denise Brennan.
A photo of Adiana in her blue cap and gown.
Adiana is from Jacksonville. She is an honor graduate and a National Honor Society member. Adiana was active in the book club, dance troupe, and fit club. She was also a valued member of the cheerleading, go-ball, and track and field teams. Adiana served as class secretary for 2 years and was selected as homecoming queen in her junior year. Her community service work included bus duty and working with elementary students. Adiana has been accepted at the University of North Florida and plans to pursue a major in psychology. Congratulations, Adiana.
Adiana turns her tassel from right to left.
Fahad Alfrez Amjad.
A photo of Fahad in his blue cap and gown.
Fahad is from St. John's. One of his proudest moments was being selected for the FSDB homecoming court. Fahad took part in close-up, ski club, and was a member of the track and field team. He also won second place in this year's Braille Challenge competition. Fahad plans to attend Tallahassee Community College and pursue a career in sales. Congratulations, Fahad.
Fahad turns his tassel from right to left.
Richard Wayne Beersley.
A photo of Richard in his blue cap and gown.
Richard is from Ocala. He participated in Bible study, drumline, Envision Band, and Young Life. He also worked in the middle school dormitory and volunteered as an assistive technology tutor. Richard plans to pursue an Associate of Science degree in Computer Information Technology at the College of Central Florida, and then transfer to the University of Florida for a bachelor's degree in computer science. Congratulations, Richard.
Rich moves his tassel from right to left.
Skylar Christopher Bennett.
A photo of Skylar in his blue cap and gown.
Skylar is from St. Augustine. Skylar has earned Safe Staff Food Handler certification, and he plans to pursue a career in video game design. Congratulations, Skylar. Eliana Catrone.
A photo of Aliana in her blue cap and gown.
Eliana is from Jacksonville. She is proud of her upcoming graduation, and she cherishes the time she spends with her friends. She served as the 6th grade teacher's assistant as part of her work experience class, and her goal is to pursue a career in childcare and work with young students. She was active in the chorus and worked in our Cobra coffee shop. Eliana plans to return to FSDB in the fall to continue her education. Congratulations, Eliana. Caitlin Marie Deverson.
A photo of Caitlin in her blue cap and gown.
Caitlin is from Port St. Lucie. She has been a consistent honor roll student and was a member of our out-of-sight band. Her volunteer efforts include assisting elementary students with holiday projects and working at a summer camp for students with disabilities. Caitlin has been accepted at Indian River Community College and plans to pursue a career in music performance or production. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Caitlin moves her tassel from right to left.
Aaliyah Yasmin Ferguson.
A photo of Aaliyah in her blue cap and gown.
Aaliyah is from Jacksonville, and she served as class vice president and as secretary. Aaliyah was a valued member of the dance troupe, cheerleading squad, go ball, soccer, and track teams, with several national go ball awards to her credit, including All-American 4 times, Most Valuable Player, and Most Outstanding Player. She was also a member of Young Life and volunteered with elementary students. Aaliyah has been accepted at the Florida State College at Jacksonville, and her goal is to transfer to Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University and pursue a career in the social work field. Congratulations, Aaliyah.
Aaliyah turns her tassel from right to left.
Alex James Fowlin.
A photo of Alex in his blue cap and gown.
Alex is from Fort Lauderdale. He is an honor roll student and was active in garden, drama, and outdoor clubs. Alex was a valued member of the go ball and wrestling teams. He volunteered at homeless shelters and at the Castillo de San Marcos. Alex has been accepted at Broward Community College and plans to pursue a career in accounting. Congratulations, Alex.
Alex turns his tassel from right to left.
Gracie Foster Hilton.
A photo of Gracie in her blue cap and gown.
Gracie is from Elkton. She cherishes the support she received from her assistant principal, whose dedication she deeply appreciates. Gracie earned Safe Staff Food Handler certification through her work at the Cobra Corner Cafe. She has also worked in the Cobra Coffee Shop. Gracie served as a kindergarten teacher's assistant as part of her parenting class. Gracie's goal is to become a massage therapist, and she plans to attend the Alpha School of Massage Therapy. Congratulations, Gracie.
Gracie turns her tassel from right to left.
Colton Victor Kimball.
A photo of Colton in his blue cap and gown.
Colton is from St. Augustine. He was a valued member of the Go-Ball and track and field teams. One of Colton's proudest accomplishments was receiving National All-American Go-Ball recognition. Colton was also chosen as homecoming king, and he volunteered at a local animal shelter. Colton plans to major in criminal justice at the Florida State College of Jacksonville. Congratulations, Colton.
Colton turns his tassel from right to left.
Christian Miracle Leith.
A photo of Christian in his blue cap and gown.
Christian is from Tamarack. Christian cherishes the learning opportunities that he received at FSDB and his interactions with students from all across the state. Christian participated in Drumline, Ski Club, and Young Life, and he worked in the Cobra Coffee Shop and the Candy Bar Sales Program. Christian was also active in the Lighthouse of Broward County. Christian plans to return to FSDB in the fall to continue his education. Christian's dream is to work at a radio station. Congratulations, Christian.
Christian turns his tassel from right to left.
Zalia Naira Liebert.
A photo of Zalia in her blue cap and gown.
Zalia is from Tampa. She took part in the book, clay, drama, outdoor, and ski clubs, as well as close-up, color guard, drumline, Girl Scouts, in-vision and out-of-sight bands, student council, and Young Life. She was also a valued member of the Go-Ball and track teams, and she worked in the Cobra Coffee Shop. Zalia won Cane Quest and Braille Challenge awards. Her volunteer service included middle school tutoring and supporting civic fundraising efforts. Zalia plans to attend Hillsborough Community College and then transfer to the University of South Florida to major in social work with a minor in music and theater. Congratulations, Zalia.
Zalia turns her tassel from right to left.
Riley Elizabeth Lovett.
A photo of Riley in her blue cap and gown.
Riley is from Jacksonville. Her favorite memories at FSDB were being in the elementary musical and winning the middle school spelling bee. Riley participated in career experiences classes and worked in the Cobra Coffee Shop. She plans to return to FSDB in the fall to continue her education. Congratulations, Riley.
Riley turns her tassel from right to left.
Javon Tavius Marcel.
A photo of Javon in his blue cap and gown.
Javon is from Boynton Beach. He participated in book club and Young Life, and he was a valued member of the track and field team. Javon's volunteer efforts included working at the Blind Media Center and assisting students with their orientation and mobility skills. He also received the Blind High School Technology Award. Javon has been accepted at Palm Beach State College, where he plans to major in forensic technology. He hopes to have a career with the FBI someday. Congratulations, Javon.
Javon turns his tassel from right to left.
Seth Richard Martinez.
A photo of Seth in his blue cap and gown.
Seth is from Palm Coast. He recently became an honor roll student. He was an active member of the coding club and served as the middle school assistive technology tutor. Seth plans to enter the Daytona Rehabilitation Center for Transition and Independent Living Skills training, and then attend Daytona State College to earn certification as an information technology analyst. Congratulations, Seth.
Seth turns his tassel from right to left.
Sebastian James Martini.
Sebastian in his blue cap and gown.
Sebastian is from St. Augustine. He has been an honor roll student, and he was involved in the Vision and Education Rehabilitation Center program at FSDB. Sebastian plans to return to FSDB to pursue automotive sales technology certification at First Coast Technical College and to work at a dealership. Congratulations, Sebastian.
Sebastian turns his tassel from right to left.
Heather Brianne Nipper.
Heather in her blue cap and gown.
Heather is from Sanderson. Her proudest moment was her 8th grade graduation ceremony. Heather participated in career experience classes and worked in the Cobra coffee shop and the candy bar sales program. She plans to return to FSDB in the fall to continue her education. Congratulations, Heather.
Heather turns her tassel from right to left.
Bailey Richardson.
A photo of Bailey in his blue cap and gown.
Bailey is from Davenport. He has been an honor roll student, and Bailey was actively involved in chorus and the chess and writing clubs. His volunteer efforts included the distribution of care packages to people who are homeless. Bailey plans to continue his self-improvement, and he hopes to travel the world. Congratulations, Bailey.
Bailey turns his tassel from right to left.
Brandon Thomas Rounds.
A photo of Brandon in his blue cap and gown.
Brandon is from Lake Worth. Among his proudest moments was receiving the Character Counts Award nomination for a second time. Brandon has been an honor student and a valued member of the Go Ball and swim teams. He was also a member of the Student Council and the Chess Club. Brandon earned OSHA and Safe Staff food handling certifications. His community service work included work at various hospitals and food banks, as well as assisting with hurricane relief and beach cleanup. Brandon has been accepted at the Palm Beach State College, where he plans to pursue his goal of becoming a licensed practical nurse. Congratulations, Brandon.
Brandon turns his tassel from right to left.
Jonathan Keith Wilcox.
A photo of Jonathan in his blue cap and gown.
Jonathan is from Brandon. His most valued memory is having a great group of friends at school. Jonathan has been an honor roll student and has won Braille Challenge awards. He was involved in the Vision and Education Rehabilitation Center program at FSDB. Jonathan participated in Bible study and Young Life and served as a Thanksgiving dinner volunteer. He plans to enter the transition program at the Daytona Rehabilitation Center for the Blind. His goal is to apply to State College to pursue Artificial Intelligence Technology certification. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Jonathan turns his tassel from right to left. Presentation of the Deaf Department Class of 2020. Angela Saunders, Principal.
It is with great pleasure that I present the Deaf Department Class of 2020. Briera Eliza Warren.
A photo of Briera in her red cap and gown.
Briera is an honor graduate from Crescent City. She is the Deaf High School valedictorian and is the best and brightest scholarship recipient. She's also earned her Associate of Arts degree through dual enrollment at St. John's River State College. One of her proudest moments was when she was selected as the Sunshine State Scholar during her junior year. She represented FSDB in that scholarship, and she's been active in athletics. Briera served as captain of the volleyball team and a member of the cheerleading team. She took part in the academic bowl team, book club, and dance troupe. She also served as her class president for 3 years and worked in the rec program as an assistant after school. She was chosen for Homecoming Queen during her senior year. Briera plans to pursue a 4-year combined bachelor and master's degree university program in a field that involves helping and educating people. Congratulations.
Briera turns her tassel from right to left.
Nolan Jen Fisher.
A photo of Nolan in her red cap and gown.
Nolan is an honor graduate from Gainesville. She is the Deaf High School salutatorian and Best and Brightest scholarship recipient. She earned an Associate of Arts degree through dual enrollment in St. John's River State College. One of Nolan's proudest moments was winning the Mason-Dixon volleyball and cheerleading championships for FSDB. She served as captain of the volleyball team. Her interest included the academic bowl, dance troupe. She was secretary for her class. Nolan plans to pursue a dual major in criminology and psychology at the University of South Florida. Congratulations.
Nolan turns her tassel from right to left.
Samantha Faye Suarez.
A photo of Samantha in her red cap and gown.
Samantha is an honor graduate from Jacksonville. One of her proudest moments was going to the prom and supporting her best friend. It was her first time. She was involved in book club, dance troupe, junior NAD, and Young Life. She also served as her class historian for 4 years. She was a member of the basketball, track and field, and volleyball teams. Samantha was accepted at the Rochester Institute for Technology, RIT, and plans to major in engineering technology. Her goal is to set up her own business. Congratulations.
Samantha turns her tassel from right to left.
Sean, Francis, Jating, Myers.
A photo of Sean in his red cap and gown.
Sean is an honor graduate from Largo. One of his proudest moments was entering FSDB during his junior year. He was involved in close-up, CrossFit, junior NAD, and the yearbook committee. He was a member of our cross-country and wrestling teams and worked in the athletic department after school. Sean plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education. He is considering exercise and nutrition science major at RIT, which would lead to his goal of owning a business to help people stay healthy. Congratulations, Sean.
Sean turns his tassel from right to left.
Shyla Faith Thomas.
A photo of Shyla in her red cap and gown.
Shyla is an honor graduate from Jacksonville. She cherishes being around deaf-friendly people and having great sports opportunities. She was a member of the basketball team. She was actively involved in dance troupe, junior NAD, and Young Life. She was an officer for her class. Shyla plans to major in mathematics at Gallaudet University. Congratulations.
Shyla turns her tassel from right to left.
Jamanis, Elaine, Versetti, Silva.
Jamanis in her red cap and gown.
Jamanis is an honor graduate from Riverview. She was proud that she could transfer to FSDB earlier this year. Jamanis plans to come back in the fall for continuing education, and her future plans include working as a makeup artist. Congratulations.
Jamanis turns her tassel from right to left.
Alex Andrew Aldridge.
A photo of Alex in his red cap and gown.
Alex is from Lake City. Alex is proud that he could graduate early and is thankful to all who supported his efforts. He served as the treasurer for his class, and he plans to pursue a career in and advance within the restaurant industry. Congratulations.
Alex turns his tassel from right to left.
Caitlin Cheyenne Aricio.
A photo of Caitlin in her red cap and gown.
Caitlin is from Sarasota. She was a proud member of the cheerleading team. She enjoyed participating in arts and crafts and in physical education. Caitlin plans to work this summer and will come back to FSDB this fall for continuing education. Congratulations.
Caitlin turns her tassel from right to left.
Alicia Catrice Aviles.
Alicia in her red cap and gown.
Alicia is from Winter Haven. She was involved in Young Life and worked in our Dragon's Lair, the Dragon's Lair Cafe after school. She plans to come back to FSDB in the fall, and she wants to pursue training in culinary arts at our first Coast Technical College, and she wants to become a chef. Congratulations.
Alicia turns her tassel from right to left.
Clayton Lee Carter.
A photo of Clayton in his red cap and gown.
Clayton is from Davenport. He enjoyed sharing his dancing skills with his classmates. Clayton plans to pursue training in landscaping at First Coast Technical College. His goal is to learn from his father's stucco and plastering trade. Congratulations.
Clayton turns his tassel from right to left.
Jason Lewis Castillo.
A photo of Jason in his red cap and gown.
Jason is from Orlando. Jason was an officer for his class and worked at our D&B Designs after school. He also took pride in his cooking skills. Jason plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education, and his goal is to work at Publix. Congratulations.
Jason turns his tassel from right to left.
Zachary Reynolds Cochran.
A photo of Zachary in his red cap and gown.
Zachary is from Palatka. One of his proudest moments is his graduation day. This is the completion of his school. He does not plan to go to college and is currently exploring his career options. Congratulations.
Zachary turns his tassel from right to left.
Alejandro Gabriel Diaz Torres.
A photo of Alejandro in his red cap and gown.
Alejandro is from Winter Haven. He takes pride in his accomplishments at FSDB. Those include being involved in the football team. Alejandro plans to come back to FSDB this fall for continuing education and training in automotive services technology at our FCTC First Coast Technical College program. His goal is to work as Ford as a mechanic. Congratulations.
Alejandro turns his tassel from right to left.
Nick Stephen Fuller.
A photo of Nick in his red cap and gown.
Nick is from Venice. He is proud of his woodworking abilities and his Skills USA participation. Nick plans to come back to FSDB in the fall for continuing education. His goal is to attend Howard College, which is the Southwest College for the Deaf, to pursue building construction technology training. Congratulations.
Nick turns his tassel from right to left.
Destiny Armani, Germany.
A photo of Destiny in her red cap and gown.
Destiny is from Tallahassee. She is proud of her reading accomplishments and appreciates all the support she's been receiving in her schooling. She was a member of the cheerleading team and dance troupe, and she plans to come back to FSDB in the fall for continuing education. Her goal is to work at Publix and then become a baker with her own business. Congratulations.
Destiny turns her tassel from right to left.
Okeel Camario Hansen.
A photo of Akil in his red cap and gown.
Okeel is from West Palm Beach. He appreciates all the support he's received from staff and students. Okeel plans to come back to FSDB in the fall for continuing education. His goal is to explore his job opportunities in construction or truck mechanics. Congratulations.
O'Keel turns his tassel from right to left.
Ashley, Mercedes, Jean-Baptiste.
A photo of Ashley in her red cap and gown.
Ashley is from Orlando. She cherishes the support and guidance she received from her teachers and the friendships she's developed here with other students. Ashley plans to come back to FSDB in the fall for continuing education and to take classes at our First Coast Technical College, FCTC, and she hopes to work in the culinary arts or the nursing profession. Congratulations.
Ashley turns her tassel from right to left.
Jacob Daniel Keithley.
A photo of Jacob in his red cap and gown.
Jacob is from Jacksonville. One of his proudest accomplishments was developing the language skills to interact with his friends and family. Jacob plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education, and his goal is to learn a trade within the construction industry. Congratulations.
Jacob turns his tassel from right to left.
Erica Martell.
A photo of Erica in her red cap and gown.
Erica is from Naples. She cherishes the support and the guidance she received from her teachers. She plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education. She would like to take culinary arts classes at FCTC, and her goal is to work in the restaurant industry. Congratulations.
Erica turns her tassel from right to left.
Zinling Annalise Martinez.
A photo of Zinling in her red cap and gown.
Zinling is from Jacksonville. Zinling cherishes the support and the encouragement she received from her teachers, and she credits them for her success. She was a member of the volleyball team, a student manager for the cross country and track teams. She was an officer in her class. She was involved in the yearbook committee. Zinling plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education, and then she plans to attend to Rochester Institute of Technology, RIT, to major in either education or social studies sciences. Her goal is to become either a nurse or a high school reading teacher. Congratulations.
Zinling turns her tassel from right to left.
Natalie Marie Merced.
A photo of Natalie in her red cap and gown.
Natalie is from Kissimmee. She cherishes the many friendships she's developed with students. She worked in our D&B designs after school. Natalie plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education and to take early childhood education classes at FCTC. Her goal is to become a veterinarian. Congratulations.
Natalie turns her tassel from right to left.
Natalie Shane Partington.
A photo of Natalie in her red cap and gown.
Natalie is from Gainesville. She cherishes the many friendships she's developed with students, including the laughter they shared. She was an active participant in dance troupe and junior NAD. She also served as an officer for her class. She plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education and attend St. John's River State College. Her goal is to enroll in the School of Nursing at the University of North Florida and become a midwife. Congratulations.
Natalie turns her tassel from right to left.
Tyler Dwayne Powell.
A photo of Tyler in his red cap and gown.
Tyler is from Ponte Vedra Beach. His proudest memories were the many events and people he's met through dance troupe involvement. He was the senior class president and a member of junior NAD. He plans to go straight to work, preferably in the farming industry. Congratulations.
Tyler turns his tassel from right to left.
Kira Letitia Bates.
A photo of Kira in her red cap and gown.
Kira is from Lakeland. Kira cherishes the many friendships she's developed with students, including the laughter they shared. She was a member of the volleyball team, dance troupe, and the yearbook committee. Kira plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education, and she is interested in photography and learning photography at the Rochester Institute of Technology. Congratulations.
Kira turns her tassel from right to left.
Juan Jose Staffiker.
A photo of Juan in his red cap and gown.
Juan is from Flagler Beach. He cherishes support that he received from his teachers and the friendships he's developed here. Juan plans to come to FSDB this fall for continuing education. His goal is to work at either Publix or Walmart. Congratulations.
Juan turns his tassel from right to left.
Reynaldo Attila Suero Perez.
A photo of Ronaldo in his red cap and gown.
Reynaldo, or Ray, is from Orlando. One of his proudest moments was being able to live in the honors dorm. Another proud moment was almost making it to state competition in wrestling. He was a member of the dance troupe. He was chosen as homecoming king. He worked at D&B Designs and later was a recreation assistant after school. Ronaldo plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education. His goal is to enroll in the automotive program at the Universal Technical Institute and become an automotive service manager. Congratulations.
Ronaldo turns his tassel from right to left.
Xander Martin Towell.
A photo of Xander in his red cap and gown.
Xander is from St. Augustine. His most cherished memories involve the spring and winter fest activities with his friends. Xander plans to return to FSDB in the fall for continuing education, and his goal is to become an author or a scriptwriter. Congratulations.
Xander turns his tassel from right to left.
Floyd Porter Veal Jr.
A photo of Floyd in his red cap and gown.
Floyd is from Tallahassee. He takes pride in his involvement as a member of the football team. Floyd plans to return to FSDB this fall for continuing education. His goal is to go to college and pursue a career in construction. Congratulations.
Floyd turns his tassel from right to left.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 106th commencement ceremony of the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind. We thank you so much for joining us in this truly unique experience. And now it is my pleasure to present to you the FSDB graduates of 2020.
Seniors throwing their caps into the air.
Yay!
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, laughing. You take me right back when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Time will always try to make us. Time will always try to make us. You remind me what I used to know. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Yeah. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm
Thank you for watching. Congratulations to the graduating classes of 2020. The Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind logo